Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and I make videos all about creating a photography business that you love. In today's video, we're going to talk more about how to find photography clients and bonus for free. This is actually part 2 of our video series, so if you missed the first video, I will link it up in the cards above. But today we're talking about how to do the like factor and this know, like, trust factor, which is the whole key to converting somebody that doesn't know anything about you to being a booked client. So let's get into it. So last week's video, we talked all about the know factor, which is basically just creating awareness, finding potential clients and kind of raising your hand and saying, hey, I'm here, this is what I do. So now hopefully we're moving into the like factor. So they get all these notifications on their phone that you are there, you're liking, commenting, following. And so hopefully they're clicking on your name to check you out. This factor is definitely the fastest out of the 3. Literally, you only have a couple seconds for someone to click on your profile, look at what you have going on, what do you do, and decide whether or not they like you enough to follow you or not. So I do have some tips to how to win them over when you only have a few seconds, and so that's what I'm going to share with today. So first, I really want you to look at your bio that you have on your business account, right, on your professional photography account, and make sure that that is ready to go. I want you to have a clear picture of your face. Do not put your logo on there. People want to see who you are. Make sure it's not a photo that's you're so far away. It should be a nice clean headshot that they can see who you are. And then next, I want your bio to be really clear and enticing. I want you to tell them what you do and why they should follow you, right? People want to know why they should follow you. Would you specialize in a certain photography area? What do you offer as a photography? What makes you special and stand out? So I know you have limited characters there, and now I think Instagram hides like the last line anyway. So those first 3 lines need to be very important. You need to say where you're at location-wise, what photography that you do, and a call to action. That's really important, guys. I want them to have a reason to basically envelop and know your brand even more. So we only get that one link in Instagram, and so you can link to your website, or what I do is I use Linktree, which is a third-party app, and so what that does is I can create multiple links with that bio. So they would click that link and then it has multiple links for them. So I have like a featured session that I like to show for a blog. If I have a freebie for them, I'll put it up there. Obviously, I have my website. So basically, I'm just inviting them to know and look at my work even further, and that is so important. It's like prime real estate, so you really only have a couple seconds, so make sure that's up to par. Also, for your feed, I would make sure like the first 9 images are very good work. I want them to reflect your style. If you're lucky, they'll scroll a little farther down, but really when someone's looking at it, they're just scrolling a couple times to see if they like your work. And also make sure you've been posting consistently. If you haven't been posting in a while, before you start following potential clients, I would definitely update your feed. I'd post current work, or just keep posting work in general, maybe an about me image, because they're gonna just scroll a few lines down, and that's all you have for them to determine whether they were going to choose to follow you or not. And then of course, lastly, make sure you have some highlights. They're like mini websites, those little highlight bubbles that Instagram has. I definitely want to have like 20 of them because that's too much, but definitely have at least 5, maybe 6 at tops. If you're like, whoa, that's overwhelming, have 1. Just focus on 1 highlight bubble, and I would just put like a portfolio up there. Maybe your best work from last year, or definitely post the work that you want to have. So maybe you're a family photographer that wants to do more weddings. Just post wedding photography work. Stop posting things that you don't want to have work for. Post the things that you want to have work for. Pro tip, if you don't have any experience in the area you want to, just do a model call and a freestylized shoot so you can create beautiful content work that you can post there as well. So that's kind of like an extra tip for you there. Once you have everything updated, that should be good to go. Because remember, when someone clicks on your profile, you have a few seconds to entice them and whether or not they're going to follow you or not. So make sure that everything is ready to go before you start reaching out to everybody. And again, please don't take this personally. someone might just not think you're for them. Maybe they don't need family photography right now. Hopefully, my goal is that if you have a good enough profile, they'll at least follow you, and then they'll engage with you until they do need your services. But just keep trying out there. It also is a good indication whether or not you're following the right people, because hopefully you are attracting your ideal client with the content you're producing. You want to either attract them or repel them. You don't want lukewarm people because they're not going to do business with you anyway. So be very clear what you offer so that when they do follow you, they're very much likely to be, I would consider them a warm lead then instead of a cold lead. So they're a warm lead, and then you can nurture them, which is the trust factor, which is what we'll talk about next week. But this like phase is so crucial. It's that little bridge between the hello, it's me to, okay, let's develop this relationship. But you really need that like factor in there. So make sure you have, in your website too, make sure that's up to date. So if they are clicking on it, they are liking what they're seeing there as well. And I do want to encourage you, it does not have to be perfect. Oh my goodness. Done is better than perfect. So all I want you to do is go through your profile now, your Instagram profile or Facebook, whichever you use the most. Maybe have a friend or a family member look at it real quick, and then ask them a few questions like, if you were just to see this and you didn't know me, what did you think I did, or what do you think my personality was? And that'll give you a really good indication on whether you want to change anything, or you're like, yeah, I feel confident with this, I'm ready to reach out to potential clients. So I hope those were helpful, those tips. Comment below one thing you're gonna update so that you can convert those potential clients to liking you and then building that relationship. And then again, guys, if you like this, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I have more tips coming your way, and hopefully building this photography business that you love. And until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.